because it's summer. I'm going back to a memory of mine, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Yes, all the way back with a bit of rock and roll to bring it forward to a new generation around the world that follows my channel. I Love Rock and Roll is the name of the song. I remember this so well. And it's an empowerment song, and it's not hers, but she still sings it live when she performs. I can only say that Joan Jett was one of those people that was and I'll give you a bio now. Joan Jett was a member of the Runaways, an all-female hard rock glam punk band that became hugely famous everywhere, it seems, but their native United States. Surprise, surprise. The Runaways sold out large venues in the UK, Canada, and especially Japan, where they were mobbed by adoring fans upon arrival, but just never quite rose above cult status in the States. Some members of the Runaways were destined for bigger things. Following the band's breakup in '79, Lita Ford became a successful solo artist, and Mickey Steele joined the Bangles, but Jett became the biggest star by far, topping pop charts all over the world. In '82 with I Love Rock and Roll, which is where we're going, back to the '80s, and cracking the top 10 with Crimson and Clover, and much later, I Hate Myself for Loving You. She continues performing to this day and is appreciated by fans of many ages as the queen of rock and roll and the godmother of punk. So isn't that nice to bring somebody onto my channel that'll just give us a bit of in the summer. Now, Jett first heard the song, this is about the song itself, I Love Rock and Roll, while watching the Arrows perform it on TV way back in 1976, and had been playing it for years in her live performances before she put it on the band's first album. The song about a girl picking up a guy by the record machine became a female empowerment anthem. So that's everything about the song. Let's get listening, let's have a memory, and we don't even need to go through the lyrics. It's one of these videos that I'm sending you on a memory trip with me. We're going to enjoy it, we're going to savor it. Afterwards, a few words, and then it's adios until the next memory. Short and sweet today. Take it away, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. And the empowerment female, and one of the first female empowerment songs, I Love Rock and Roll.
The record machine. I knew he must have been about 17. He was going strong, playing my favorite song, and I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me, yeah me. And I could tell it wouldn't be long that he was with me, yeah me. Singing. It's all the same. So can I take you home where we can be alone? And next we were moving on. He was with me, yeah me. Next we were moving on. He was with me, yeah me. Singing. I love rock and roll. Spend my time in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. So take your time and dance with me.
So there you go, a bit of Joan Jett and the Blackhearts and I Love Rock and Roll. I hope you enjoyed the short video and the memory. If you do, don't forget to like and comment and tell me which song you would like from the past and I'll react to it. I have to say, that brought back memories. Clean, good memories. That would go on inside a pub, and we were young at the time, and I was coming from an era of loving the Scorpions, still had my leather jacket, still went to the pub, but all around me, I'd moved from England, you see, to here, and the people in the countryside where I lived weren't rock and roll, they weren't really into different genres or dressed up, whereas England, if you were a mod, M-O-D, you wore a hat and you followed certain types of bands, like pop bunky bands, and if you were Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, you wore a leather jacket and you had your coat of dress. And all I can say is, no, I just had people in jeans and check shirts looking at me going, why are you dressed like that? And I always had to explain myself. And why is your hair so long? Because I still had it quite long at the time. And even my mother was saying, nobody around here has hair that long. You have to cut it. You have to cut it. You're at school. You have to cut it. And I did. But anyway, this is to do with mature years as well, the colouring. I'm not just a natural blonde anymore. I've got a bit of grey there. But until the next grey episode, black and white or otherwise, take care. Bye now.